Can you imagine finding a $10,000 video game in a box of donations at a Goodwill or on a shelf at a Goodwill store?
Everything changes.
Hey, welcome in guys to the channel. Today is July 7th. It's Wednesday afternoon, 2021. Thank you for joining me. And I thought I'd give us a real good, feel-good story today, but I think some of you aren't exactly going to like the second part of the story. So before I jump into it, I just want to remind everyone that I'm supporting small eBay and Poshmark sellers all month long. I have July filled up, but today's small seller will be linked down below in the description box near the top. Please go follow their store and give them some love on their store. Maybe even consider picking up an item to help them beat the summer slowdown. I would really appreciate it. We want to see what we can do for their sales the rest of today, tonight, and to tomorrow. So keep supporting small businesses and small sellers all summer long. So the feel-good story today is a Goodwill store in Texas received a box of donations, video games, and it turned out inside that box was one particular rare Atari video game worth over $10,000. Yeah, that's right, over $10,000. And apparently the employee that was sorting the material recognized the game as at least something special, didn't really know it was 10 grand plus, but pulled it out, took it to his uncle who knew a lot about video games, and they figured out the value of it. So, or they brought his uncle in to figure out the value of it. But how, where, and why it's sold and what happened to the money is a whole nother story. So let's go over to my iPad and check it out. And I'm gonna ask you guys down in the comment section below, what do you think should have happened to it? Who do you think should have sold it? How should it have been sold? What do you think happened without watching the end of this video to it? And then after you hear and listen to what I say, tell me what you think should have happened. If you agree with what happened or if you think something else should have happened in the comment section below. So let's go check out the story on my iPad. Okay, so here we go. This one's straight from Fox News, published 9 hours ago. Goodwill worker finds a rare $10,000 Atari video game in a box of donations. Spokesperson said there's no way to know if the person who donated the box was aware of its value. The chances are he probably wasn't, or she. Treasure comes in all shapes and sizes. A Goodwill location in Texas recently discovered that a box of old video games it had received as a donation contained an incredibly rare and valuable Atari game. Fortunately, the worker handling this particular box recognized that he had found something special. They have a picture of it right there. It's called Air Raid. It is super rare, and I'm going to tell you how rare it is in just a minute. Goodwill confirmed to Fox News that a rare copy of the Atari game Air Raid had been donated to its North Central Texas location. The game cartridge is unusual looking due to its T-shaped handle, which is why it's easy for Alex Juarez to spot. There are reportedly only 13 known copies of the game in existence. 13 of them left, which is crazy. Juarez's father, his father, not his uncle, a video game aficionado, was able to help identify the game and confirm that it was worth more than the average Atari game. The game had been donated in a larger box of video games through Goodwill's e-commerce department, according to Shay Dial Johnson, the vice president of community engagement, and there's no way to know if the person donating the game actually knew how valuable it was. She did say, however, that it's one of the most valuable items that the e-commerce store has handled. So people are donating directly to Goodwill's e-commerce department. Are you kidding me? It continues. The game was listed on the site where it sold under an auction format. After being listed for just 7 days, it sold for $10,590.79. So that's right, folks. They listed this game on the Goodwill auction site because it was donated to Goodwill, even though the worker spotted it and the father was able to identify it and price it. They priced it at that price instead of doing their own research. Would they have? Who knows? Would they have put it up for $5? Who knows? I think that the worker was entitled to some of this, right? That's just my opinion. A bonus of some type, right? So according to Johnson, with the $10,000 earned from the sale of this one item, Goodwill North Central Texas can provide day habilitation services for a year for one adult with disabilities, or provide 20 homeless individuals with job placement services and community resources, or help 10 at-risk youths earn their GED and a paycheck at the same time. So that's what it costs them to do these services. $500 to help a homeless person get job placement services and community, or $1,000 for at-risk use to earn GEDs, or $10,000 they can help one disabled adult with rehabilitation services. So that shows you what they plan to use the money for on a pretty cool game. $10,000 for Air Raid. I've heard of it. I've seen this picture before, not this one from them, but from somewhere else, but I didn't know anything about it. Pretty cool game. Pretty cool that they found this. And anyways, Air Raid, $10,000. So you never know what you're going to find at a Goodwill. You never know what you'll find in a box of donations. You never know what you'll find at a yard sale, garage sale, or thrift store. And I figure this was a good, feel-good story that you guys could enjoy. With that said, please don't forget to support our small seller down below. Check out List Perfectly. That was our sponsor at the beginning of the video. And enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. I appreciate you being here. Hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And I will see you all next time.